Thank you for coming to my channel. And for listening to today's story. If you liked the story, don't forget to like the video. And subscribe to the channel for more chilling tales. Man Detective. The title of today's story is The Red Notebook, The Case of Emily Saunders. So without any further delay, let's begin.
It was a freezing February evening in Asheville, North Carolina, one of those nights where even the air feels like it's holding its breath. 24-year-old Emily Saunders, a literature graduate student, left the university library at exactly 6:43 p.m. The CCTV footage showed her clearly, wearing a navy coat, a beanie, and holding three things she always carried: her phone, a thermos, and a red leather notebook. She smiled at someone off-camera, texted her roommate, "Heading home, want tea?" and vanished into the night. She never made it the 5 minutes back to her apartment. What happened in those 300 seconds would become one of the most disturbing modern disappearances in the state. By 7:10 p.m., when her roommate hadn't heard back, unease turned into dread. Officers arrived and canvassed the route Emily took every night. Only 2 blocks from her building, they found her phone, face down on the pavement. The screen was cracked. The flashlight? Still on, like it had been turned on mid-walk. Nothing else. No bag, no footprints, no security footage. Even more bizarre, the timestamp on the phone's last camera activation showed 6:46 p.m., 1 minute after she left the library. But no photo existed in the gallery. Had she tried to take a picture of someone? 12 hours later, her red notebook surfaced. In a rusted dumpster behind an abandoned church, 12 miles from where she was last seen. The notebook was strangely clean. No signs of wear or weather damage, just study notes, highlighted quotes, and one disturbing final page. Over 30 times, written in shaky ink, "He's following me again." A forensic team analyzed the notebook. No fingerprints, not even Emily's. No smudges, no fibers. It was as if the notebook had been rewritten by someone wearing gloves. Or not human at all. Later that afternoon, search teams found her thermos, not tossed, not broken, placed upright on a wooden bench at the edge of Hawthorne Trail, a trail known for its thick woods and narrow, winding paths. Her tea inside was still lukewarm. Bloodhounds were brought in. They picked up a scent that ended at a rotting wooden fence. Beyond it, a shallow ravine and a small network of caves, long abandoned, barely mapped. Whatever Emily saw that night, it led her toward something, or someone led her away.
In the university security archives, an overlooked report was found. A year earlier, Emily had described a man in a black hoodie. Same man. Same distance. Always behind her. Never approached. Never spoke. Her exact words: "He doesn't follow every night. Only when I'm alone. And it's not just that he follows, it's that he never gets tired." But the report was marked unverified. No ID. No clear evidence. And so, forgotten. The officer who took her statement retired 4 months later. His note simply read, "She seemed scared. But not crazy." Emily had started missing classes. She'd confided in her professor, saying she was having trouble sleeping. She described vivid dreams, and the feeling that someone was feeding them to her. In her last therapy session, "I think I saw him before I was born, in a dream I've always had." She believed there was a pattern, something in her notebook that could explain it all. She believed he was real, not a person, but an idea. A shadow that chooses people. Follows them. Waits. What if she was right? The church where the notebook was found had been closed since 1992 after a series of fires. But in 2003, a missing teen's sweater was discovered behind it, with claw marks. Locals spoke of rituals. Strange lights. Whispers. But no arrests. No bodies. Investigators revisiting the site found burned-down candle stubs in the cellar, melted wax still fresh. And carved into the wooden floor beneath. The one who watches but never walks. Emily's notebook was found just 12 feet from this cellar door. 3 weeks after the disappearance, a man named Calvin Monroe came forward. He'd just reviewed dashcam footage from that night, recorded as he was driving near the university. A still frame shows a hooded figure, not walking, not running, standing at the edge of the intersection, facing away. His outline was strange. Too tall. Arms too long. And no reflection in the glass beside him. Investigators enhanced the image. The light bent, unnaturally, around the figure's shoulders. Was it a person? Or was it something masquerading as one? Emily's disappearance became national news. Podcast episodes. Reddit threads. TV segments. But without a suspect, the case was declared cold. Still, the red notebook remains in evidence, locked in a metal file box under case #712FES. A detective close to the case said off record. We didn't lose a girl. We lost a thread. A thread that was about to unravel something, too big. A year later, the notebook was examined again. Etched faintly into the leather of the back cover, only visible under blue light. He's following me again. Same handwriting. But carved, not written. Meaning. Emily touched the notebook after it had already been recovered. Or someone else wrote it pretending to be her. Sometimes, horror isn't just what happens to us, but what we see coming, and still can't stop. Was Emily taken by a stalker? A predator? Or something else that wears a face just long enough to follow, then vanishes? Thank you for listening to Dark Mystery. Some notebooks hold more than words. Some disappearances leave an echo. Subscribe, hit the bell, and stay with us. Because the next mystery might be following you.